If you're a gamer, whether a newbie or a seasoned pro, there's no denying that some games might have slipped through the cracks. While multiplayer games deliver intense excitement, single-player adventures immerse you in unforgettable stories and unique worlds. Even if you haven't played these iconic games, there's no better time to dive in. From jaw-dropping narratives to beautifully crafted characters, these single-player games offer experiences that stay with you long after the credits roll. After exploring countless titles, I've curated a list of 10 must-play story-based games that every gamer should try. Let's jump right into these captivating worlds. Metro Exodus is a visually stunning post-apocalyptic shooter that stands out as one of the most immersive games in its genre. Beyond the impressive visuals, it tells a gripping story inspired by Dmitry Glukovsky's novel, set in a world ravaged by nuclear fallout. Players encounter both hostile foes and resilient survivors, each with unique backstories that make you care about their fate. The game's companions are especially well crafted, fostering a sense of camaraderie as you journey together. Combat is versatile, letting you choose between stealthy approaches or all-out action, adding layers of strategy and replayability. This blend of rich storytelling, engaging gameplay, and replay options makes Metro Exodus a must-play, and it's a game I frequently recommend to others for its complete, captivating experience. The Witcher 3 is an action RPG masterpiece that any fan of storytelling and immersive gameplay shouldn't miss. Its unforgettable narrative takes you deep into the life of Geralt of Rivia, where your choices shape not only his fate, but also impact the lives of many around him. Unlike games with fixed stories, The Witcher 3 allows you to make decisions that steer the journey, giving each playthrough a personal touch. Its combat is fluid and a significant upgrade from previous games, while the expansive semi-open world invites hours of exploration. Romance options add depth to Geralt's life, offering relationships with various characters as you face down formidable enemies. And just when you think it's over, the game's DLCs provide even more content to dive into. It's an epic adventure that leaves you wanting more, making it a must-play for any RPG enthusiast. The Life is Strange series has seen mixed reactions over the years, especially with the sequels, but the first game remains one of the best interactive narratives out there. Its charm lies in the well-developed characters and the tough choices players face, each leading to different endings that make you rethink your decisions. Playing as Max, you witness a murder and discover your ability to manipulate time, which opens the door to altering the course of events, though it comes with unforeseen consequences. While some players criticize the final decision being reduced to just 2 options, I think it fits the emotional weight of the story. This game won numerous awards for a reason. Its rich storytelling and emotional depth make it a standout experience. Even years later, Life is Strange continues to spark conversation and remains a must-play for anyone who appreciates a gripping, thought-provoking narrative.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Final Fantasy VII is widely regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time, beloved by gamers across generations. Set in a dystopian world, it introduces you to a cast of unforgettable characters, complex villains, and a story that escalates to save the world from a powerful threat. The game's combination of magic, futuristic technology, and deeply emotional moments captured the hearts of players, and its impact is still felt today. For many, playing the original PlayStation 1 version is a nostalgic experience that showcases the game's incredible depth and richness. However, for those who prefer modern visuals and gameplay, the Final Fantasy VII Remake offers a fantastic alternative with a fresh take on the classic. The recently released FF7 Rebirth continues the journey, ensuring this legendary tale remains relevant for both new and longtime fans.
Don't overdo it.
I'm coming! This one's for you!
On the surface, Spec Ops: The Line might seem like just another third-person shooter, reminiscent of Call of Duty with its intense combat and war themes. However, it cleverly subverts expectations by offering a profound critique of the glorification of war in modern media. Set in a visually striking Dubai, the game takes you on a dark journey through the mind of a soldier whose determination to push forward leads him into morally questionable territory, including war crimes. The horror and emotional toll of his actions are felt deeply, making Spec Ops one of the most thought-provoking games of its genre. The unique setting of Dubai, rarely seen in video games, adds a fresh perspective to the wargame landscape. While the shooting mechanics may not be as refined as other shooters, the narrative and emotional depth more than make up for it. This game is a must-play for anyone interested in games with powerful stories and social commentary. Even if you're not typically a fan of war shooters, Spec Ops: The Line offers an experience that sticks with you long after you finish it.
Sticky out!
Can't move! Zone's too high!
Tango down! Think that's all of them.
Ghost of Tsushima stands out as one of the most authentic Japanese-themed video games ever made, offering a deep dive into a time when samurai were the protectors of Japan. I was initially surprised to learn that the country itself thanked the developers, but once I experienced the game, I understood why. The stunning visuals bring Japan's beauty to life, from the meticulously designed towns to the serene landscapes, with vibrant peach trees and calming hot springs. The gameplay offers flexibility, allowing you to choose between stealth tactics or confronting challenges head-on in epic combat. The story is a captivating narrative that draws you in, making you care deeply about the characters and their struggles. The emotional investment builds as you progress, leaving a lasting impact by the end. With the game now available on PC, there's no reason not to experience this masterpiece. Whether you're a fan of action or storytelling, Ghost of Tsushima offers the best of both worlds. Red Dead Redemption 2 is truly a larger-than-life experience, blurring the line between a video game and an immersive journey. As Arthur Morgan, an outlaw, you step into a world so detailed and expansive that it feels alive, with every character in your gang becoming a real friend by the end of the story. The game features a hyper-realistic open world complete with diverse wildlife, engaging NPCs, and countless activities to uncover. The main story missions alone span over 70 hours, but not a single moment feels wasted. If you dive into the side missions, you'll easily lose yourself in the Wild West atmosphere, extending your playtime even further. Plus, the online mode adds a fun option for multiplayer adventures, though it's entirely optional. While you might hear it called a masterpiece often, experiencing it firsthand will show you exactly why it holds such a reputation. This game offers an unforgettable narrative and an immersive world that will stay with you long after you finish it. The God of War series is filled with incredible games, but starting the journey can be daunting, especially when there are multiple titles to catch up on. Thankfully, the 2018 soft reboot offers a perfect entry point for newcomers, introducing Kratos in a fresh setting while providing enough backstory to understand the character's pasts. As someone who has played every game in the series, including the old Java version on cell phones, I can confidently say this game stands strong on its own. The game delivers stunning visuals, intense hack-and-slash combat, and a heartfelt story that explores the relationship between a father and his son as they face grief and challenges together. The character writing is top-notch, making every interaction feel genuine and meaningful. You truly feel immersed in the world, emotionally connected to both the heroes and villains. Without giving anything away, God of War proves that video games can be a powerful medium for storytelling. It's an experience you won't want to miss, so make sure it's on your gaming bucket list. Imagine combining a beat-em-up with the emotional depth of a Japanese opera and adding GTA-style city exploration, and you get the Yakuza franchise, a series that's hard to describe but impossible to forget. Yakuza 0 serves as a perfect introduction to this wild world, being a prequel that lets you play as two distinct protagonists, each with their own fighting styles, side missions, and activities. The story is a masterful blend of drama, intensity, and humor, ensuring you're both laughing and crying by the end. The game doesn't rely on realism, but instead thrives on its over-the-top moments, proving that a bit of craziness can make for an unforgettable experience. With a rich narrative that explores loyalty, revenge, and personal growth, Yakuza 0 shows that stories don't need to be grounded to be meaningful. If you're looking for a game that feels like an emotional roller coaster in the heart of a bustling city, this is it. Resident Evil 4 stands as one of the greatest survival horror games ever made, and whether you play the original or the recent remake, it's an unforgettable experience. The game redefined the third-person shooter genre and marked a major evolution for the Resident Evil franchise, moving away from the classic tank controls and fixed perspectives. When I first played it, I was blown away by how ahead of its time it was, and even today, it still holds up remarkably well, with its campy moments adding to its unique charm. The story keeps you hooked as you step into the shoes of Leon S. Kennedy to rescue the president's daughter from a terrifying new breed of enemies. With tight combat mechanics, a vast array of weapons, and an array of puzzles and boss battles, every part of the game keeps you engaged. It's better to dive in without spoilers, as the surprises along the way are what truly make Resident Evil 4 shine. Whether you're new to the series or revisiting it, this game remains a must-play in the survival horror genre. That wraps up my list of 10 legendary story-driven single-player games that every gamer should experience. From facing off against loan sharks in the bustling streets of Kamurocho, to evading terrifying monsters in the eerie village of El Pueblo, these games offer unforgettable journeys and immersive narratives. No matter your taste in stories, there's something here for everyone. As you play through these titles, you'll not only have an amazing time, but also gain a deeper appreciation for how video games can deliver powerful storytelling. I hope this list helped you find some new experiences to dive into. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the next video.